Welcome back, everyone. Happy Friday. Hope y'all have had a great week and are leaning into the weekend. We are back to hard mode, as you can see. Welcome in, everybody. Good to see y'all. Good to see you guys. Let's get started. Today is not going to be a very long stream. I do have some things I need to get done, and I've spent a lot of time on SnowRunner this week and these last 2 weeks. Actually, I pretty much have spent a ton of time testing, getting stuff ready for the review, which is out as of yesterday. If you haven't checked it out, for the Burlak and the Neo Falcon, that's on my YouTube page. And yeah, just overall, just putting in work on Season 11. I believe my final time for Season 11 was like 33 hours. Maybe 33 hours, 30 minutes or so. Which is essentially, I think, like 8 hours more than Season 10. But I was doing some... What's up, guys? Well, good morning. You watched the review? Awesome. Awesome, guys. Yeah. You know, I was doing on my review. It's crazy how the stream prior, me doing the review, I had thoughts on the Burlak. I had thoughts on Season 10 versus Season 11. And I'm kind of leaning into... I think Season 10 might edge out Season 11 by a tad. For me, it might. It's either either Season 10 edges it out by a tad, or they're equal. What's up, Maker? What's up, Wargamer? I'm doing well, thank you, guys. Good morning, guys. Good morning, everybody. I don't know. I just think the vehicles of last season were phenomenal, especially, but they weren't phenomenal until Season 11. Well, the Kenworth was, but I don't know. Season 10 was just a banger, and I think Season 11 crushed it too. I mean, I loved it. I think both first maps in each region were absolutely phenomenal. But it doesn't feel like Scandinavia though. That's a big critique, actually. A lot of folks are saying the houses and architecture and signs and stuff like that, language. I'm glad your son's feeling better. That's awesome. The music in Season 11 was better. I even forget the music in Season 10, honestly, but I genuinely enjoy the music on pretty much every season, honestly. But yeah, concerning the Burlak, you know, I'm actually going to show you guys a clip before we get started. And I usually don't show clips of what I normally use, but I'm going to show you guys a clip of the Burlak. The Burlak review is already out, Maker. That was uploaded yesterday, so you can hit !YouTube and then go to my YouTube channel and check it out. So if anybody doesn't know, the Burlak review and the Neo Falcon review are up on YouTube right now. But let me see if I can find this clip, and then I'll post it here. You know, concerning its balance and such like that. Okay, I'm actually gonna pop this up here. All right, give me a second, y'all. Let me actually all right. Can y'all see this screen? Hopefully you can, in its entirety. Let me know if you can. Let me know if you can't. I'm going to show you guys something. Okay. This clip was actually used. This was separate of testing. Okay, this clip actually was used as a clip that I edited into the review that is currently posted. Okay, this is in this is Kola Peninsula. Hold on, that's not the right one. Wait, is it? That's Kola Peninsula. Let me actually get the right one here. Is it this one? Yes, here it is. Okay, this is Urska River, all right? Move it to the left a bit. There we go. Okay, let me know if that's good. I'm gonna pause it real quick. Let me know if the positioning is good. So the thing is, like, I'm broadcasting at 1080p resolution to you guys, but I'm playing the game, or I'm broadcasting at 1080p, but my screen is 1440p. So I don't have to downscale it. I play the game in a windowed mode, overlaid on the chat. So this is why it's just kind of finicky. So let me know if y'all can see this better. Okay, cool. Okay, so this is Urska River. Okay. Now, this shocked me. Okay, this is post testing. This is actually a clip that's on the review. Only certain parts are on the review, but this is a clip. Okay, I start out from the garage. I pull out of here. Standard things. I go down to the river. I cut up. I cut down to the next lake and cut over. I cut up through these rocks here, and it takes these boulders like it's nothing. That's another thing I probably should have added on the review. I didn't really think it really was that big of a deal. It actually is a pretty big deal, but I kind of expected everyone knew because of its ground clearance, its large tires, it could handle boulders. However, this is right near the part where it starts to get into some super conditions in Urska River. Okay, and I will elaborate on where this area is after I show this part. Okay, so once we get through here, this is where some of the deepest snow in the region is, okay? Right as you come through this patch. Now, I've ran a lot of trucks through this patch that have huge tires. Cat 770, I mean the Cat 745C, the Azov Antarctic 4220, you know, Zix, through these areas, okay? And this is essentially super snow. This is legitimately what super snow is. Like, you can see the depth, 69-inch tires. And I zoom in here to just show you that it's just barreling through here, burning 1 gallon a minute, okay? Now, granted, I'm already 3/4 of the way across this map, okay? Now, here's the significance of this, okay? This tree right here that we're gonna come up to, I'm still in super conditions. This tree we come up to, usually trucks get stuck here, it just climbs right over it, no issues. And then it goes all the way across through this super snow to hit this road. And legitimately, I crawled across this whole map. And I'm going to show you. I'm going to show you here how far I crawled. Burning 10 gallons of fuel. 10 gallons. The Kirovets would walk through it. I didn't drive the Kirovets through it. But I'm absolutely certain the Kirovets would make faster pace. That's just an objective truth. It has, you know, the largest tires in the game. They're doubles. They're the widest tires in the game. It would just crush it. Now, I've made the point that I think the Tatran edges it out. Okay, when it comes to being the best scout. However, I think that gap closed whenever I watched it walk through the garage all the way up here to this area with 10 gallons of fuel. 10 gallons. This area right here is super snow. This is an area where you have to grab this this trailer to open up these warehouses. Usually you do this with like an Azov Antarctic. What's up, Mihai? Welcome in. Good to see you. And usually this takes extensive periods of time to do this. If you watch my hard mode, you can go back and look at that and look what I did to get all this stuff. And you know, it took me a little while. However, to cross 3/4 of a map through super conditions and then get through this other part of super mud that literally is right here as you enter into this logging station and literally burn 10, 11, 12 gallons of gas just to get literally all the way across this whole map is phenomenal. There is no other vehicle I've ever seen do that. None. There's not a single vehicle in the game. Not an Azov. Yes, there's none. It is quite incredible. Also, you know, the Burlak, it tends to find its way back to its wheels if it gets a good roll when it rolls. A lot of folks said it's unstable. I don't think it's unstable. I think it doesn't respond well to being jarred around constantly. And therefore, I think the slower pace is okay. Welcome in, guys. Good to see you guys. But anyway, let's get started. However, I still think the Tatra is better. Folks will say, "Hey, Tatra doesn't have, you know, the largest tires, can't go through super conditions. It doesn't have a snorkel, doesn't have trailer support." The Tatra has the best engine in the game. And here's another reason why I believe the Tatra is a winner as well. Not just the sole fact that it does 5th gear pretty much everywhere other than super conditions, but there's something that we forgot about the Tatra, which is this. And I'm going to show you guys this real quick. Actually, that's not the one. It's this one right here. Burlak has add-ons. I don't think the add-ons make the Burlak better. Okay, here is, you look at all these engines, look at all these damage thresholds, okay? Look at all these. The highest you're seeing is 70, 80%, okay? Burlak has a dang good one. Here's the Navistar, 80%. Burlak has a pretty good one. Then we go up. Here's the Tatra. 200,000 torque, 99% damage threshold. That means you have to put 297 damage down on this engine for all these things to come into effect. And also, even if you do damage it that far, it still retains 100% of its power. Yes, it cannot swim, but if you get it into water and you get out, the chances of you damaging it this far are pretty slim, unless you're just straight up in a very, very large pool and you are not going anywhere. Literally, the engine will not quit until it hits 297. That is it. The real one can swim. Well, the real one actually is an amphibious vehicle. So there's that. When you take a left near the electrical pylon, I think I know that area. These spreadsheets are actually on MapRunner now. The Vlad Vulcan actually got those put on MapRunner, so those are on there. Yo, what's up, Cotton? Welcome in. So that's essentially my thoughts. Now, I know a lot of folks are probably gonna disagree. You are free to disagree with me. However, in 2023, who in the right mind is just going through super conditions, playing the game, and thinking that's just a fun thing to do? The Burlak's add-ons are awesome. I don't feel it should have got trailer support, and all those smaller scouts who didn't have trailer support were left out of the mix. I think I probably would be a little more satisfied if other trucks who weren't as capable got trailer support that needed it. Appreciate that, Cotton. Yeah, I think the Burlak is exceptional. It is exceptional. Okay. I gotta figure out what we're gonna do here. Where do you get the Aramatsu Forester? Aramatsu Forester is actually on this map right here, the lowland. It literally is in this forest right here. You basically repair it, and I think you tow it back, or you just repair it. Yeah, a swappable hitch for like a Warthog or an Action would be cool, but I think my biggest point is the Apache. The Apache and Marshall not having trailer support is it's just downright cruel at this point. But yeah, the Burlak I believe is very close in on a tier list. It's the closest vehicle that's going to be to the Tatran. Absolutely. Like I think after that clip, and I think after I recorded it, like I wasn't really looking at its fuel consumption because I already knew it was really good. Okay, even towing trailers, it really never got above like 3.0. So I was like, it's good, but I didn't know it was that good. I don't think it beats the Tatra now. I do not think so. I played this game way too long, put in to think that. Add-ons don't necessarily mean the truck is better, period. The Burlak is not good at hauling big trailers. It's just not. It's not good at craning cargo. It's just not. If the majority of players who play the Burlak, from what I've heard from data miners, they're all saying that the Burlak is unstable. I don't think it's unstable. The community thinks it's unstable. If you have all categories, Tatran would score on a lot of categories that Burlak does score in. I think if you want to go scout deep places and you want to just run through super conditions, go run through them. Do you know what I'm saying? But like, if I'm scouting as a pure, I'm just trying to open up a map, I'm not running through super conditions just because I can. I'm trying to quickly and efficiently do them. Like I think even in like a 605R, I'm not necessarily just going to plunge myself into something just to take extra time, extra fuel, especially on like a hard mode setting. Even if it wasn't hard mode, I'm going to try to get there quicker. But the Burlak could get a road slide opened up and continue scouting. At what speed though? I mean, every roadblock that I've ever come upon, I've managed to get around it and scout full maps without having to open up things. I mean, if you watch any of my channel, I usually can open up a full map without having to unblock anything. Yeah, it can go through mud nicely, climb up icy hills. The studded tires are also probably something that throws it over the top too. What are super conditions like? Super conditions are essentially just very thick parts of mud or snow that most trucks cannot get through unless they have huge tires. I gotta find this mission here. Okay, I need a scout. This is what I was waiting on here. I think in places like Amore, if you just want to press gas and go through things, yeah, you probably can get to the other side of the map faster. I think like if I was going back to Amore, okay, let's say if I'm running the Burlak and I want to get up here. Yeah, I'm going to hit the ice, go up here and boom, boom, hit this place and then basically just run through, right? Now if I'm driving the Tatran, it's different. I'm probably going to hit this area here, come up this way, and then basically just climb right up through here and then down. You see what I'm saying? Now timing's up to the driver. I think the Burlak did it pretty darn quick. I think I did this whole run from garage up to this log station where I finished here on that clip was like 10 minutes. The Tatra can do well on ice, but purely it's going to slide around. It's going to slide around on icy roads. That's just how it is. Like, it's going to slide around these roads here, coming up this hill. Like, it's just going to. Well, I mean, I can also say the Tatra can do something because I can pull a trailer behind me. I can just winch it. I can winch it. But also, the thing about the Burlak is, you tip the Burlak over at all, you don't really get up to your feet unless you find the right angle to get yourself downhill to tip yourself over, because its winch points are very narrow on the vehicle, and it's super hard to tip that truck over. So therefore, the autonomous winch almost becomes rendered unusable. The Tatra, however, has great winch points on the side to tip it back over if it does tip over. However, if you tip the Tatra over, the only place I think you could justify tipping the Tatra over and being like, that's the game, that's not me, is NAI right here, up in here. I don't think the Burlak handles this like the Tatra can. Yes, the Burlak's going to fly through all this super stuff down here, and it's going to be great. It's a different type of scout. Let's see here. What do we got? Not you, not you. Do I have... That's so untrue. I'm sorry, that's just so untrue. Tatra doesn't need another truck. The Tatra is the truck supporting the truck that needs to do something. I need a scout to haul this, or I should just go get it. I might just go get this with a truck, actually. Yeah, you just drive off road. It's pretty simple. To drive up an icy hill, you stick one tire on the berm or on the side of the course, and then you just drive. I need... You know what I need to do? I need to go repair this vehicle. I need to get a repair trailer out. Okay, we're gonna use step. Alright, we're moving now. I mean, on any icy road, literally all you have to do, even if the road has a barrier on the side of the road, there is still grip value right up to the barrier. Or what's that called? The guardrail. You literally can stick your tire right near the guardrail, and there is traction on a tire that doesn't have any chains. I mean, it's okay to disagree. It's okay to disagree that someone doesn't like the Tatra as much as the Burlak. It's fine. I mean, this whole conversation was me actually saying the Burlak is dang near, almost dang near on par as a complete scout, just a muscle. But in my opinion, with not being able to get back to your wheels, and I mean, you essentially, like, what's the reason for even having... Ooh, can I take the Az off? What's the reason for even having an autonomous winch? Actually, no, you know what? I'm not doing that. I mean, the whole reason of the autonomous winch is purely the second, third, fourth, fifth chance, right? I mean, I tipped the Burlak over in testing, and on a spot that I probably shouldn't have tipped over just because I was kind of driving a little bit reckless, to be quite frank. But I thought it was pretty wild that I couldn't tip it over, and I was even placed myself on a hill to where the truck was angled downhill and my winch was pulling it downhill, so therefore it should have kind of given it even a more of a chance to tip it over just from the angling, and nothing. I'm gonna use the Azov, I think. I will stop. Yeah, I know where I'm gonna go. I'm not actually going to deploy a scout here. I'm just going to throw it in the back of this bed or something along those lines. But I mean, in essence, the Burlak. This is the thing, we get into these debates about what truck is better, but essentially it boils down to this. It boils down to what is your play style, and it also boils down to like your whole perspective. It's the same conversation people have about the Tayga 6455B and the 6436, and the same conversation people have about the ZIC 612 versus the 605R. However, I would like to see what Sabre would have to say. Like what, I would love to see a Sabre tier list, like how they design these vehicles and where they were like, hey, this is how strong we want to make them. That's a good point. It's a good point, Jigsaw. What's up, eye drops? Welcome in. Not necessarily, because a lot of folks could say that the 612 has far more add-ons than the 605R, much better tire codes than the 605R. However, I don't think its balance is as good as the 605R, and it has a little bit bigger chin. So I mean, in essence, they are kind of similar comparison. 605R can't do all the jobs the 612 can based upon add-on. I mean, when it boils down to it, in my opinion, what the most important things in the game to me are power and stability. Those are some of the most important things in this game, in my humble opinion. Oh, I went the wrong way, by the way. No snorkel, no hitch, no crane. No snorkel is no problem. I've probably drowned. I've drowned it maybe once or twice in my 3,700 hours in this game. Like, drowning is not an issue. I think if you're drowning, like, I don't know, I think that's kind of a skill issue. Like, or just driving places you don't want to drive. No hitch is no problem. I'm just going to winch a fuel trailer behind me. I don't really ever need to pull out my winch with the Tatra unless I hit super conditions, and then I just daisy chain it across, which I just leave the trailer, scoot myself forward a little bit, grab the trailer again, scoot myself forward a little bit, and then just ride on. Like, there's ways around things. Oh, where's this at? And also, like, the snorkel conversation I think is irrelevant because where right now in recent updates has snorkel been a factor? Like it's been so long since I've literally said thank you. I'm so glad this truck has a snorkel. Not much lately. Not much. There's so many other places you can go through with not needing a snorkel. British Columbia? We're at in British Columbia. The first map? I don't agree. Like why are you going down in the water? Hold on a second. Hold on a second. I had to go back here. I had to go back to this. Wait, so why are you going down in the water for? You prefer extreme terrain. Okay, so that's different. That's different. I mean, you got a ferry to get across. You know what I'm saying? Like there's no reason to just dive down in that river. No, I'm not taking anything away from the Burlak. The Burlak is it literally, I think we all can agree, it literally is one of the top scouts in the game. Objectively so. Like there's not another 6x6 scout that is even on par. Now I think the biggest complaint probably folks will say, one from the community they're gonna say it's tippy. I don't really think it's tippy at all. I just think it doesn't have much of a suspension. It can't really respond well to getting hit with terrain at fast paces, which I don't think you're ever really going to be going too fast enough to throw it off balance if you're driving smart. So those things really aren't a factor for me. However, there are parts where you do get thrown off guard. And I think that's times where you're caught off guard and you do tip it over. You might as well just bring out another truck to help you up. Or you're just going to be spending so much time getting that thing back to its wheels. To be quite fair, I would almost think you would need to run it small craned, just in case like you go to tip over, you deploy your crane and potentially save yourself. I'm gonna get some gas here and then we'll go through the gate. Tipping over is also a skill issue. But do I think? But then again, what truck was going to tip over easier? The Burlak. Burlak has much more chance to tip over than the Tatra. I mean that's pure objectivity right there. Tatra has such a lower sitting silhouette, and yeah, it's just very wide. Yeah, the turning radius is terrible, and both trucks, anytime they're pulling anything, they lose a little bit of steering control just because the weight is just literally pulling their back wheels down and their front wheels up. But that's not, I don't think that's too big of a deal. Which scout would drown faster and not be able to hand in missions? I mean, like, I'm not drowning. That's what I'm telling you. I'm not drowning. I'm not putting myself in the position to drown. You see what I'm saying? Like I know the truck's weaknesses and strengths when I take it out. It's not like I'm just like out there and then like it happens. I'm like, oh, well, good thing it's like this. I don't think just that's the thing. Like arguing of what a truck can do based upon like a condition, like drowning, super conditions, those are good arguments. I agree. The Jackknife Master, what's up to Kazuki? Welcome in. But it's like, I think if you're trying to push the mission, I don't really think you're necessarily just like going through those or you're just going through those just to make a point to somebody, which like in essence Does it even matter? I mean, the only time I have to press through something that's really, really hard is if I legitimately don't have another choice. Like NAI is legitimately a place where you just don't have a choice in a lot of places. The average players is stuck in the boonies or drowning. Well, I mean, I can only speak as an average player. As an average player, I'm definitely not putting myself in that position. Now, do I tip my truck over? I would say a decent amount, probably as much as anybody else. Oh, absolutely. Absolutely. Okay, so I think this is the gateway I go through to get the scout trailer. If I don't, this is another stupid blunder. But yeah, I mean, like, Maker, if you're, but also like you're speaking from a perspective. I think you're playing like an all scout playthrough, right? So from an all scout playthrough, trucks like the F750, the Burlak are super valuable. Do you see what I'm saying? They are amazing valuable because, well, like they can do everything almost, right? What's up, Flower? Welcome in. And like the F750 can do a lot of things with ease. So the Burlak can do a lot of things even easier. Then you have, you know, other trucks like the Yar, who can navigate super conditions as well, is a 6x6. Yeah, Lodestar. I mean, shoot, even Res Vani is a pretty dang strong scout. I don't think it's that strong, but like, honestly, Maker, in a normal playthrough, are you really going to be taking, like, in a truthful manner, if you have to pull 5, 4, 3 slots of cargo, are you really taking the Burlak? Is like the Burlak your first pick when you have a full garage of hauling class vehicles? Yo, what's up, High Pierre? Welcome in. We're just we're hanging out, having a good discussion about scouts. I might have to just tow this, I think. Someone who has beat every DLC and plays hard mode isn't an average player. They're like top 1%. Well, I don't know, man. I wouldn't call myself that. I think I'm an average player just with maybe a little bit more insight. Just because I put more... I just put a lot of time into it, I guess. Oh, no, 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 no. All right, I can handle this. Average is like people who install Game Pass and play blind. That's more like newbie. That's more like newbie. Okay, I'm just gonna tow this trailer, I think. I'm not gonna mess with it. I mean, yeah, that's a good point. That's a good point. Like, if you have to do something, then you have to do something. But I mean, also, like, then again, are you just straight up deploying? Are you just straight up deploying the Burlak in the fashion to haul cargo? So essentially, like, you're scouting. Okay, because each blockage, okay, I'm gonna tell you this. Each blockage is at least 2 pieces of cargo, okay? 2 slots of cargo. I don't know if I've seen a blockage with 1 yet. If there is, it's probably in Kola Peninsula on Lake Cove, because Lake Cove has a lot of one-piece cargo missions because of those new 4x4s, which was the Warthog in the Action. So they essentially tailored that region to be a little bit lighter in cargo. Now, so you're saying that you take the Burlak out with a trailer and a flatbed and a crane, scouting. Because like that's the only way that it would really be useful. Because if you don't, that means like you're coming back to the garage just to open up a pathway. You're scouting with a flatbed and a crane. Okay, so then that means when you find a blockage, you're running back and forth just to clear that blockage. You were watching one of my... Oh yeah, nice, man. Yeah, I upload my streams to YouTube. I honestly should have like a separate page where I just upload my Twitch clips. I guess that's fair. Yeah, I guess that's fair. Yeah, I mean that's the thing. That's exactly what I said. It can haul trailers, but I think it should be set to hauling scout trailers. I think if you're trying to just straight up pull, 2 pieces of cargo behind you with a 4-ton truck, the 4.4 US. Oh shoot, I'm doing wrong here. Doing something really wrong here. I can still make this right-hand turn. It's all right. But yeah, I think using smaller scouts is the way, but you're still going to be stuck in low plus. But it's not a bad thing. I didn't say it. I mean, low plus is fine with me. I'll drive around slow all day. That is a good point, Jigsaw. I have to say that's a pretty good point. That is a pretty good point. That is true, yeah. Everything on one page does help out, which is kind of why I didn't actually create the second channel. Okay, so it's just basically that's like your preference for scouting, and there's nothing wrong with that. There's nothing wrong with that. Like I kind of do the same thing. It's like if I'm scouting and I run into a mission that I could do with the scout with what I have, I'll just do it. Do you know what I'm saying? That why just go continue scouting and come back later when you potentially could just do it now? I mean that's a good thing. I'm not saying there's anything wrong with that. I do that all the time. That's just an efficient way of playing. I mean, if you got the tools to do it, then do it. But then also, we have to think about this. We have to really think about this. For scouts, there's a lot of recommendations. I put this in quotations. Recommendations to use scouts for certain things, like via contest. What contest is the Burlak going to win on timed? Because of its slow nature. I mean, honestly, there probably are a good bit. I'm gonna be quite real. I think I probably could definitely do well on contests, but not as well as a Tatran. I think objectively that should be agreed upon. Man, I always like hearing that people like they stumbled upon the channel or like they were watching my YouTube video and found out I was live. And it's always nice to meet folks. I appreciate that. You like the new Scout Service trailers? I mean, I think for to get scouts involved a little bit more with like supporting a supporting role, I think it's a good idea. I'm still on the fence of, did we need it? I don't know, because there's only a couple scouts that really can pull those along, because they're just so darn heavy. But like, I don't know. Maybe I'm just so old-fashioned that if I'm going to go out and repair something, I'm probably going to bring a bigger truck and not a scout one. I don't know. I think in my eyes, I value the ability to haul fuel more than repair points. I don't know if anybody shares that same mindset, but that's me. Oh gosh, I shouldn't have went this way. I definitely shouldn't have went this way, but we're gonna try it. You literally been living with my live replays in the back for the past 2 weeks. Oh my goodness. You know, I wonder, does anybody use my replays as like a guide? Or almost, maybe not as a guide, but like as a reference. Like, okay, he did this with this truck, or he did this. I'm gonna do this. Or maybe I won't do that now, I'll do this. You see what I'm saying? You know, I started throwing those, oh no. I started throwing those replays up because folks were wondering, they're like, hey, do you have any like 0 to 100 playthroughs on this map? And I was like, no, I don't. I really don't at the time. And yeah, I think some folks talked me into it. So basically, like, since a more hard mode, I started doing that. Yes and no. Yes. You 100% Wisconsin because of me? Oh, really? Nice, man. That's crazy because I didn't even have like a 0 to 100 on Wisconsin, I don't think. Because it was kind of spotty. Sometimes I would play offline with Wisconsin. I don't know. Yeah, I don't know. This trailer is super buggy. You know, the kind of thing is I actually do like these type of trailers. Like, legitimately, these are like almost a military style trailer. Like there's one down the street actually. Looks exactly like this. You did learn a new route to the pier from me? Nice, man. Good job. Almost done. 7,000 bucks. Sounds great. Evan's Garage. Yellow Rock. Yep. Yellow Rock. Yellow Rock. Okay, Sawmill. Here we go. Now we're making some progress, guys. We're making some progress. Oh man, I'm really glad to hear that. That is really good to hear. I might really just crushing those mud trails, right? I might actually get these from here. Honestly, that's how I watch when I watch folks play this game. Honestly, I don't rightly watch people a lot play SnowRunner anymore, because usually when I turn on someone, they're either using a mod or they're either using like a 612, you know, a Zix 612 Mastodon or something of that sort, or it's just in a different language and I can't understand. And also, I don't watch a lot of folks nowadays because, yeah, I just don't have the time to. Like, you know what I'm saying, I'm working on, I'm literally playing it a lot myself, and then working on it in the background, like when I'm not playing it. So it's like, but yeah, I mean, like when I first started, even up until, oh man, even up until probably recently, I mean, I think if District B13 still streamed, I do like watching Storm of Iron. Actually, when I can tune into Storm of Iron, that I definitely tune into him. He's really good. Storm, Alien Pirate, District B13. I mean, like, those are my guys. Zorshix, I watch him a little bit too. But yeah, I mean, like, there's not really a lot of content creators that like make YouTube content that actually stream. Do you know what I'm saying? For this game. Consumables, I need four. Let's see. I'm trying to think here how I can do this. I might just stack this up. Yeah, I might just stack this all up, guys. I don't know. Yeah, I think that's what we're gonna do. Should I use a different truck? Should I get the step or the... I have a couple trucks to use. I have the step here. Not that. Go get step? Okay, I can step it up. Get it? Yeah, I appreciate that, man. The thing is, I don't know how entertaining my live streams are, but I think my, how do I say this? I think playing normal mode is much more engaging on stream. To be honest, I think playing hard mode's fun, but I mean, there's nothing like playing normal mode and getting like truck requests where I can just like pop in, pop out. Like that is so fun. I think that is like one of the funner things I've done is like, you know, taking truck requests and getting into vehicles I normally don't get into a ton. Especially like, I don't know, playing the 5368 the other day, and even some of those trucks that you don't really play on hard mode because they're just so darn expensive. You know, like the HX520, the 49X, even all the Western Stars. Like some of those trucks, like in hard mode, it's like, no, those are not a good purchase. You know what I'm saying? Get the step and start stepping. Yes, sir. As long as you stay above 500k, you can play hard mode pretty much like normal. Yeah, that's true. That's true. But I think if I played as reckless of like, you know, switching trucks out nonstop, and like my logistics would just be a wreck. Do you know what I'm saying? Like I would just wreck myself. Okay. All right, good. We have daylight coming. This is good. And we're already smashing ourselves up because that's just how it is. Yeah. It's this way. It's nice that it's actually light out. You know what I thought about doing, actually? Buying 2 Kirovets? Yeah, that's probably what I have to do. Jigsaw, I'm not gonna lie, man. I'm honestly thinking about just altering the files and doing the final mission for potatoes, and that's it. I really am thinking about doing that for hard mode. I don't know if I want to spend. I probably spent like 8 to 12 hours on farming just on normal mode. I don't know if I want to do that again. It does not sound anything I want to do or that I want to put my viewers through. Oh man, I appreciate that. Appreciate the hype here. I mean, that's the thing, man. I'm always learning. I'm always learning new things about this game either. Like, I think my hourage is probably up around like 37 or 3,800 hours now. It probably could be well above 4,000. Honestly, it probably should be around like 5,000, but like I take breaks and I play other games, stuff like that. Cuz I just have to. But you know, something is I learn a lot from people who actually watch my channel. I mean, the other day, you know, folks are correcting me on stream, and also, you know, learning that the generator trailer doesn't burn any fuel whenever you leave it on. That's something I didn't know. I always thought it did. Stuff like that. But however, there actually was something that this kind of like sparks a thought. Someone said that the P16 weighs more than the P12. That's actually not true. And this is kind of bad on myself because back in the day, whenever I did reviews, I got my numbers from Spin Tires Fandom. Okay, like the weights and stuff like that, because back then I wasn't actually looking at files. You did start scouting in the Lodestar no more yesterday, Urska River. Did get open 1/3 of the map in the south. Don't think the rest 2/3 is a job for the Lodestar. That's a tough job. That's going to be a tough job. I need to edit all the potato deliveries too. That's probably what I'm going to do. And Jigsaw, I probably will lean upon you on that. But yeah, anyways, is there ads right now, guys? Because I see like there's an ad break going on right now. Every hour, I think there's like 3 minutes of ads, but it's showing me there's an ad break. But if there is, I'll wait till ads are over to basically say this. Forgive me for the ads, guys, but was an ad? Okay. Oh, the ad break ends. It says there's an ad break for another 2 minutes, so I'll wait for a second while I just crawl through this stuff. Man, I don't really use low minus a lot, but I feel like right there was kind of needed. No, I want this. I want this one. No. Okay, whatever. There we go. Finally. I don't know if I'm going to be taking that way back. Skirt. When did I start the main hard mode series? Oh goodness, I don't even know. Yeah, I don't even know. Honestly, I couldn't even tell you. But I'm gonna go like this, this. This, Put one on the platform. I think I definitely started playing this hard mode main. Right, I mean, of course, right after I completed the Dawn. But it was right before season 11 came out. Yo, what's up, Link? Welcome in. Okay, that's good. I kind of wish this was like a 5 meta rolls. I would have done the same thing here. So now I will go to consumables. 1, 2. And we'll go 3. Oh man, I said main was my favorite map. Oh, that was probably back in. That was right after. That was on my first tier list, I believe. When Season 6 first came out, yes. It was my favorite DLC. That and Wisconsin were. However, that definitely has changed. Anyways, now that everybody's back from the commercial break, the ad break. So, yesterday there was someone that came into the channel saying that the P16 weighed more than the P12. And that's actually not true. The crazy thing is, so like I thought to myself, I was like, does it really weigh that little? So I pulled the files up and I looked, and they actually are identical in weight. I think the only thing that's different is one has 5,000, like the weight is staggered 15,000 to 10,000, and it's either 15,000 in the chassis, or 10,000 in the cab, or vice versa. I forget which truck has more in the cab. But essentially they are the same weight. And on my review, and probably subsequent reviews after that, it says that the P12 weighs like 22 tons when it actually weighs 27.6, which is the same as the P16. Now, back in the day, I would get my weights from like Spin Tires fandom. Okay, this was before I knew how to access files. We're talking back when, oh man, I don't even know. A very long time ago. Well, after I learned how to navigate files, I took it that, these guys that manage these sites had the right numbers. And it's either this. It's either they had the right numbers and Saber made it heavier at some point and I just didn't know about it, or I just had it wrong. But the P12 is actually the same weight as the P16. Yes, sir. P12 talk. Hey, guys. Also, because of Season 11 drop, we do have the multi-purpose add-on that we could use as well. So that could be something that the good old Dan is gonna break out. Another thing I was thinking about is, how I do tier lists of like best truck, right? Best truck for each class, which, after Season 12, I'm going to do completely like, hardest maps, favorite maps, best trucks for categories again. But I also thought about doing a tier list for hard mode, like best trucks for hard mode. I don't know if that's a good idea or not, but I thought about that and I was like, man, that might actually be helpful, because valuable trucks in hard mode are completely different than, just saying like, hey, what's the best truck in its category? Because hard mode's a totally different strategy, right? Totally different stratagem, I guess. I guess I'm going back through this. Sorry, guys. Dan multi-purposes like the Arnold. I mean, I think a lot of folks in here that play hard mode would probably know what's a good hard mode truck anyways. Yeah, we knew that tip was gonna come there, so we just let go of that one. But yeah, I thought about doing it. I don't know, we'll see. That I kind of need to like kind of brainstorm on my thoughts, because yeah, I don't know yet. Let's go like this. See if I can like push myself forward a little bit farther. Essentially, yeah. Anything you get for free is a good... I mean, that's kind of standard, right? Whoo! I almost like started to swing my crane there for a second. If you can snipe the all-wheel drive, yeah, for sure. Ah, come on. Wait. Oh, I agree. I agree. You definitely... If you can just play the game without purchasing anything, I mean, you pretty much do get a squad of trucks. Let's see, do I have enough range here? I don't. Do I have enough range here? I don't. Wait, I do. Yeah, dude, the twin steer is huge. Which few vehicles would you buy for hard mode? Yeah, that'd probably be appropriate, maybe more appropriate. I'm stuck on this rock, and that's why I'm just kind of like just sitting here. Because I don't have enough room. To winch to this one right here. Oh my gosh, right? I want to reach this over here, but I can't reach it. And this rock is like... You can see the currents just pushing me, like pushing my cab. Ever consider co-oping with subscribers? Sometimes. Sometimes not. I just feel like if I do... Well, the thing is, like, I'm gonna be honest with you guys. Like, I don't know anybody. Do you see what I'm saying? On a personal level. What's up, man? Welcome in. Oh my gosh. Okay, I'm moving. This is good. I'm actually moving some. Why can't I reach this? Why can't I reach this? But we know me, yeah. That's the thing. I'm not trying to get into a, you know, I could pop into Discord with somebody and they're like, yeah, let's do like a co-op session, and I get in there and they just, I don't know. It's a terrible experience. I've watched a lot of people's streams where they've done like co-op or like a duo or something like that, especially in like World of Warcraft, like where two content creators like get together to do like a duo, and they just don't get along. It's kind of like cringe to watch, to be quite honest. Why can't I reach that? Ah, come on. Oh, this is annoying, man. This is so annoying. Maybe I wouldn't need to buy P12 at the end of year 3. I don't know. I don't think we're getting any free vehicles. Oh, I see what you mean, like free as in found vehicles. You know what? I really am like... Let's go like this. I'm gonna pull my nose over. I can't believe I'm stuck this long. I guess I'm just gonna pull myself forward. Okay, now I'll go like this. Pull myself forward. I'll just go up, literally up. There we go. Better attachment. Better attachment. Okay, I think we're good to go. Hello. There we go. Ooh, I thought it was a tip there. Not good. Did it break? I was gonna say, did it break? It is very deep. I've also tore this up pretty bad too. And I'm kind of stuck on a rock here. I'm trying to get myself to the point where I can grab him. Oh, never mind. This might work. Just turn the cab. I think I should actually go up this way. You know what? What I was trying to do is pull here, turn left, so I kind of like push myself this way. I don't think it's going to happen. So we might actually just go this way. I'll just go upstream and then make this left-hand turn when I get up here. Wait, which river crossing in Wisconsin? Which one? Okay, so we're through that. However, here's where I'm kind of scared. Actually, to be quite honest, I'm a little bit terrified of this little turn here I'm about to do. I'm gonna get myself like prepped. No, not gonna be deep. So like what you do is you look down. So like when you're crossing something, look down. If you see these little white pebbles here, if you can see the bottom very easily, usually that means you can basically get across it. Not always because of currents, but kind of a good indicator. Okay, I think I know what you're talking about. So, Wisconsin, Black Badger. You're talking about this bog back here? This is actually a pretty deep spot to cross, but there's actually a crossing right here that you can just quickly get across. Oh, that one. Yes, I know what you're talking about. It's this. Oh, I know exactly what you're talking about. It's this part. Yeah, I know what you're talking about. This right here. Yeah, this gets pretty darn muddy. Yeah, this is pretty bad. That was annoying. That was super annoying. And especially that you had to go there to pick up cargo and craft and do all that jazz. That was kind of tough. Yeah, that was tough. That was definitely a tough one. I think when I played that map, I actually left a 745C on the one side, and then I would just back up and winch and just pull trucks through as like a ferry. And then there's the other spot over here actually, which I totally avoided after a while. I just wouldn't even go this way. This right here, this one is probably the most annoying of all of them. is this crossing right here. That was so terrible. I just avoided it at all cost. I would actually just drive up here. This was actually a better route. Really nice route too. Yeah, I just told myself I'm not going there ever again. I think my first playthrough, I thought that was somewhere like I needed to go across. Like first playthrough, you know, brand new map. Kind of going into it blind. I kind of left the Kolob there to kind of like usher me, or just basically like kind of like push me through. Yeah, no way, not anymore. Man, the crazy thing is, like, does anybody here still use Kolobs? Like, are Kolobs still a part of your fleet? Like, is it a truck still that you'll be like, yeah, I can pull out a Kolob for this. Like as like a, hey, this is my truck for a contingency plan, you know what I'm saying? I mean, say what you want. The Kolobs are still really strong. You know what I mean? Like, I know we have like Kenworths, and we have the two Zix brothers, and you know, all those. I'm gonna try to climb this again. I don't know if this is a good idea, especially with this cargo, but we're gonna try it. Probably shouldn't have climbed that side, to be honest. I'm gonna try to climb this. I got a different area I want to hit. Yeah, we'll just dodge that rock altogether. Let's go, step. Let's go, step. No. Let's go. Push that stuff. Almost. Close. You did for old time's sake? Nice, man. You used it last night for the wind turbine mission? Nice. Personally don't. Just never really liked them for some reason. Yes, yesterday. You need to get a service trailer, warehouse, Erskine River. Tons of deep snow. Kolob did the job nice. Yeah. I mean, I think they're still relevant, to be quite honest. I do. It's crazy because, you know, they're literally, you know, the oldest trucks in the game. You know, they're the OGs. I think the only reason I don't use them much, I don't know. Actually, I don't know. I can't really give a good reason why I don't use them that much. But they are dang strong. They still are. Add-ons or no add-ons, I mean, still. I mean, here's the thing: is like when I think like it shows the strength of a truck is when you're like, I got something hard to do. I'm gonna go get this truck. Do you know what I'm saying? Like it immediately pops in your head. You're like, I know this truck could do it. So it's like, to me, like if that comes up a lot, it kind of shows the value of it. Oh, do we got a double? We got a double. Let's go, let's go. No! Guys, we're killing it right now. I mean, like, we're killing it. Sawmill is constructed. Hooray. Thanks for your help. Now we can get the supply to the region. A new type of plank. I think this is where we create the long and all those other planks that suck. All those other ones that suck. And I think this is actually where... Here we go. Here's the mission for the Tayga 6455B, guys. And we're about to knock this out of the park. Okay, so 2 medium logs, 2 shorties. 2 mediums, 2 shorties. Was there a trailer around here? You know what I'm going to actually go do is I'm going to pull most of my materials from here. This is going to sound really weird, but the thing is, I think strategically, I know... So where's it? I think there's a logging camp right here, actually. Yeah, there's a logging camp right here. I should have opened this up, but right here's a logging camp, okay? Yeah, we're going to use the Aramosity Forester. I want to keep this logging camp, and this logging camp open with materials. Because these are the closest to these gateways. These 2 gateways are pretty much going to be the ones I'm going to use the most. This one, not so much. I'll probably go through this maybe 1 or 2 times. Not necessarily concerned about this one. So I think what I'll do is I'll take as many logs as I can from here. But first, we got to do long logs. So I need to get a truck for long logs. Which I don't know. Do I want to use a truck that I already have out? Let me see what I have in. I don't like just deploying trucks, just to deploy trucks, I guess. I mean, he's going to get used. So we might as well just get this dude out. I'm going to repair him. We're also going to change this color up because I can't take it. I kind of like... I guess we'll do the red. I mean, yeah, that's fine. What was it? How... Let me go back. I want to see if this is 1 medium. Oh, it's 2 shorties. Okay, that makes sense. Doesn't really make sense, but it makes sense. I'm trying to think here how I can do this. What I could do is I could bring a medium log trailer, have a short frame, put all the logs in my cradle, and then just pull it to this location. Or just go completely alone, grab both mediums and short logs from here in the cradle, drive this all the way back, grab a trailer on the way or a truck with an add-on, and then just kind of load them in. I think that might be the better call, actually, is just go put a truck with a medium log. I think that might be the better call, actually. Even though I do like the longer frame. I think we are going to do the shorties. 2700 Tango, MHS2, right. Okay, pretty much good to go. I might have some issues of things falling out the back because of the shorter cradle, but it's fine. Oh, we already got one set up here. Okay, so he already has long log attachment. So we're gonna pull him out, or medium log. So he'll, instead of buying a trailer, what I'll do is I'll have him go to the location, or go to the drop-off location. It's pretty good. I think it's pretty good. It's slow. However, long logs. I got a feeling I'm going to do something here that... Do you guys want to see the P12 do long logs? Anybody? Anybody want to see the P12 do long logs? Okay. Let's do it. I'm actually not going to bring a crane with me. I want to have a little bit more power to weight. I need to put on regular OHDs. It's gonna slog. Oh, it's gonna be a slog. Here's 14 grand I can't ever get back. So, no. I'm wondering if I should take this shortcut. I don't think I want to. I think it's going to be a trap. But I could. There's a shortcut that goes right through here, and I believe you either sidestep and then go right up through here. But I'm not going to do that. This truck doesn't have the. It doesn't have the power. Slog means is basically just gonna be like slowed down to like a crawl, basically just like wallowing in it, like wallowing in the conditions. That's essentially what he means by that. I got a feeling I'm gonna get stuck right here. No. How did I escape that? Can I get through this? This is the test. Is this too wide? It's too wide. Darn. Okay, I got it. Here's the other way. Other way is this way. Through these trees, which is actually another decent way. There's a shortcut on the other side of the garage. You mean, let's see. I'm trying to think what you mean. Do you mean this shortcut here that goes up this hill? That definitely is a shortcut. Yeah. I probably could do that, honestly, but I think the P12, I'm going to have to winch myself up the whole time. You know what I mean? That's a good one, though. That's a good one. Yeah, that I don't know. I don't know about it fitting as well. Especially with this, like this cradle in the back, this trailer. Yeah, knowing me, I know something will go wrong. Well, off to get the 6455B. I think we've been kind of waiting for this. It's actually kind of exciting. I gotta say though, man, the way they set up getting the 6455B is, I mean, it takes a while. I'm not gonna lie, it takes a while. It takes a while. Is 2 mediums heavier than one long? I think so. I think it is. I'm actually gonna stop and get a drink here, just to top it off, just before I head over. Is the truck good? The 6455B? Oh, it's top tier. It literally is. Any way you see it, it's either number 1 or number 2 in the off-road class, in my opinion. It's essentially the Tayga 6436 just with more add-ons, longer frame. Tire options maybe not so good, but I mean, just use the TMHS. Yeah, it is super satisfying to unlock. That definitely is true. You know what I noticed, guys? Did you guys notice they add like dust? Like when you're going down trails, it kicks up a ton of dust. I don't know if it's just because I was on, you know, season 11 for so long, and I come back and go to these regions, and there's like, you know, I'll drive down a road kind of like this, and it'll just kick up like a ton of dust behind me, and just like almost to the point you can't see like what you've driven over. I don't know if I like that. I mean, it looks realistic, but I mean, I just don't know if I like it. It was added in season 11, and the engine smoke is different. Yeah, I noticed the engine smoke. Yeah, the engine smoke is much different. I mean, I guess it's good that they can add effects like that, like post game production, and like insert those in. It kind of like, it's actually pretty nice. Thank you for that damage. I love it. Actually, I'm gonna cut off all-wheel drive. It doesn't really matter. There's no all-wheel drive penalty. You know, just like it always happens every time we go to do logging, it's always nighttime. However, this will probably take me enough time to where it'll be light whenever I get into the Forester, or actually, it doesn't really matter. The Forester has lights on it, so basically that's like non-factor anymore. I know, right? What are these, like 57-inch tires or something like that? You know, a little pebble in the road on a paved road just like gives me a schwacken. You know, I'm actually, you know, this is kind of bothering me that I haven't discovered this. It's like my OCD thing that like I haven't discovered this, and like it's showing all these log locations and not this one. I don't know, that's just my OCD there. District, what's up? What's going on, man? Haven't seen you in a while. I've been okay. How have you been? The famous district, bro. Oh my goodness. Man, we talk about you probably every stream. I don't have a season 11 review, but I think it's one of the better ones they put out, honestly. If you can get past that, it doesn't look kind of like Scandinavia, like the region itself and all that stuff. I think if you can get past that, if you can get past it doesn't look authentic, I think you'll enjoy it. Yeah, I think you'd enjoy it. I go here, then I go through. Let me come back so I know. Yeah, I like that log station a lot. Yeah, man. Yeah, Storm stopped. I think Storm stopped by the other day, and we were just talking. But yeah, Pierre, I think season 11 is it's pretty darn good. I think it's, to be honest, I think it's either equal. I think it's probably equal to season 10 about how much I liked. I think, yeah, I think that's my final. I think it was. There's some things I didn't like about both of them. But I think they are amazing. You were hoping to do a co-op last night, but you couldn't make it. Oh, I'm sorry to hear that, man. Yeah, he was playing with. I forget who he was playing with last night. I didn't get to see a lot of it. Oh, you know what? That's my turn. I think a lot of folks say that it's too easy. It did seem very pleasant to play, actually. But I mean, it still took me 33 hours to complete. That's true. There is other times to play with them. Yeah, man, he was saying, he was like, man, you know what? Like, I always have a blast. He's like, anytime the district plays, like, we are like crying, laughing. Oh yeah, it's definitely good for streaming. The mountain areas are pretty tough. I think the mountain areas are definitely... I definitely agree. The mountain areas, I think are a little bit tougher than season 10, except for there's a couple spots in season 10, like when going up into those mountains, like I've definitely tipped over. It's too easy in your opinion? Oh, I mean, for a guy like you, District, absolutely. Yeah, I think, however, I think because people are a big critic of it being too easy, I think what's going to happen is we might see another more. I mean, I didn't think it was too hard. I mean, I think I kind of understand. I understand what Saber's trying to do, and they want to make it so new players can play new DLCs. That's essentially what I think it is. I think I have it nailed pretty much. Because I think if a new player comes into the game, he's like, oh no, I don't want to play the old stuff. I want to play the new stuff. And then he gets the new stuff, and it's too hard. Basically, like, the replayability is not there, so then they don't buy other DLCs, they don't really play the game. So, I don't know. Oh gosh, what am I doing here? Freaking Austin Powers. Your wife got mad at you for not buying her flowers. She I didn't know she even sold flowers. Okay, can I make it here? Alright, cool. Just want to turn myself around. Alright, before we do this, return to main menu. I'm gonna look at both the seasons here. Load game. Honestly, I think that similarly, both regions, their first maps are far better than the second. That's like my opinion. I think the first maps on both of them are much better than the second. Yeah, that's true. I think that's what I liked about season 11 too. I mean, this area up here, this northwest corner, and even down here, I think, like, I'm gonna say just the east side, like the eastern side of this map. like going up through here definitely had its challenges, and like you felt like you were actually going up a mountain. I mean, if it depends on the truck you use as well. Yeah, I think it was decently hard. And then like season British Columbia, going up the mountain wasn't too bad. Over here wasn't too bad. Actually, going up these is actually that was actually a little bit difficult going up these, but no one really used these a lot. Up here, getting up here is actually kind of tricky. Can be. I thought the routes were super good. Back here was kind of cool. This is really cool. Very, very cool. I mean, it wasn't too hard, but it was like you did feel you were going up mountains, man. You definitely felt like it. I don't know. They both had really good things about both of them. In my eyes, I think they're about equal. I think they're about equal. Wait, what? Season 8, Season 10. Which ones are those? So Season 8 is going to be the Belazursk Glades. Yeah, there you go. Exactly. Farming, firefighting, and then the ferry boat. Yep. That literally like 3 words to describe 3 seasons. Yeah, basically. Alright guys, I am going to be right back. I'm going to get my cup of coffee, then we're going to pull these logs and get this 6455B unlocked. Some way, some form, some fashion. So, I'll be right back, guys. All right. Coffee acquired. Coffee acquired. Good to go. Coffee breaks are amazing. Maybe a little bit warmer, but I forgot to turn on the pod again. That's fine. All right. Let's do this. Pull it out, over, down. Yeah, let's do it. Heavy load. I think someone asked a question about two medium logs being heavier than one long log. I would think so. I think it is. Logging is your absolute favorite thing to do? Logging, how do I say this? I don't think I mind it much. Oh my gosh. Giuseppe, what's up, man? The Des Moines Enjoyer. Absolutely, dude. I mean, I haven't played the Des Moines on World of Warships in so long. To be honest, I actually played a little bit of ranked yesterday. I played a little bit of ranked with the Massachusetts, and yeah, we were crushing people. How you doing, man? Good to see you. I think logging for me isn't bad, but I think sometimes like just going back and forth and just like tons of loads to one area. I would like to see like a load go here, a load go there. Kind of like, you remember in Michigan, it was kind of like that. Like you would take a load to this guy's house, one to this guy's house. Just logging is okay, but just there's way too much volume. It's either you got to break out convoys, or you got to basically like kind of do what I'm going to do here is just stack, and then pack it in later. But I mean, I think I enjoy logging. P12, baby. Alright, District. Good seeing you, man. I would definitely see you later. Hopefully you get back on and stream sometime. And hopefully I'm around to actually see it. If you guys don't know who District is, that is the guy that I've learned pretty much almost every single shortcut I know. Probably was a District shortcut. I've been watching him since 2021, right before I even started creating any type of content for SnowRunner, and he has taught me a lot. So tons and tons of knowledge. You need to run some ships sometimes. I do too, man. I'm strung out from, I mean, I'm torn between playing like World of Warcraft, WoW Classic Hardcore, to playing ships, to also playing this. It's like, where do I find my balance? You know what I mean? Two mediums are way heavier. Okay, gotcha. Yeah, I see that. I see those weights. Used to watch them take logs out every day. Dang, that's crazy. Much love to you, brother. Much love as well. But yeah, man, I've probably told you guys. I would watch, when I first started playing SnowRunner, there were two people I watched. It was Alien Pirate and District B13. Like I would watch him make bridges. I watched this guy make bridges in the flooded foothills by himself. He would just with you know, concrete slabs. He'll make his own bridges and just use them. I mean, yeah, it was like kind of just fooling around, but I mean, they're pretty darn precise. You know, start doing his own custom hard modes before hard mode was a thing. Same thing with Alien Pirate. SD1 made you discover this? Yeah, SD1's actually a good friend of mine too. Good friend of District as well. We all have our own little chat that we do on Discord. It's him, me, Max Power. Yeah, but yeah, SD1, super knowledgeable, super nice guy. Honestly, really nice guy. Really, really nice guy. And then I have to mention Max Power. I'm telling you, man, like that guy, he increased my understanding of this game so much. And the crazy thing is, like, because I'm kind of like the new guy, right? To be honest, like, if we're being fair, I'm kind of the new guy to the whole Spin Tires series. You know, those guys, they played, you know, Spin Tires, they played Mud Runner. And I just, you know, picked up SnowRunner probably from, honestly, it probably was from seeing like a SD1 video or something like that, like way back in the day. And then I was like, hey, this looks cool. And here we are. That's true. Everyone will be new to expeditions. Clean slate. That's right. However, I don't think I will be a part of that clean slate. I don't know. I'd have to see more about it. But as it stands, it's just not... It doesn't look like it's too appealing to me. I mean, like, this stuff here is my jam. Like, right here. I've said this probably more times than folks want to really hear, but like pulling cargo, you know, like big sets like this, like logs, big cargo, like that is what drove me to SnowRunner. Like, that's what keeps my love alive for this game. Like, this type of stuff. And like the scouting, I mean, even though I feel probably a lot of folks probably think I really dislike scouts from my one video of basically telling Saber to stop making scouts, that I'm kind of like really against them, which I kind of am, but I also am a super big advocate for them. Or I wouldn't have made arguments earlier today about, you know, giving scouts more options for trailers and stuff like that. But I think the new Expeditions game is just purely going to be based upon like scouting, which is cool. Exploration is a good aspect of this game. I think it's wonderful. Season 10 really encompassed exploration as a large part. Actually, it's probably the map that encompassed exploration as like the largest part of its gameplay. But I don't know. Just from what I've seen, it doesn't look too appealing to me. Like, I like moving cargo. I don't know. Maybe that's just the old man in me or something like that, but yeah, I heard about that. I mean, they did say they're gonna coexist. So if that's the case, then they're probably gonna make a year 4 pass. It's just gonna be scenarios and trials. See that's so it's gonna be very linear. Basically, it's gonna be like kind of linear. Yeah, I think hauling trucks are my thing, man. I like the grinded out pace of just, you know. I mean, I don't doubt they're gonna put a lot of effort into it. And to be honest, here's the funny thing is, like, I say that now, okay? Because here's the thing, it's like I say that I'm probably not gonna get into it now, but who knows? To be honest, who knows? It sounds like it's gonna be a rally game. I mean, they've already used SnowRunner for a springboard for Dakar. I'm not really sure how good Dakar has done since release. I don't know how good it's done, to be honest. I don't think it really did that good. I haven't heard much hype about it. Okay, let's get you out of here. I got way too many trucks here. I don't like this. Disorganization is crushing my spirit right now. Let's get you off to the side like this. And we go grab... Where is it? Actually... So this truck will be the cradle that gets loaded the medium logs into. And then I'll keep the short logs for the forester, except I don't know why I don't have a crane on this. That is the dumbest thing I've ever done. Maybe not the dumbest, but close to. Can you imagine, like, getting to that location and then just forgetting that you were supposed to have a crane? Oh my goodness, I meant to turn on the engine. Goodness, man. Your current play for this exact contract is next, and I have to do. I'm debating which trucks to bring right now. I think it's up to you. It'll be up to you about what do you feel would be strong enough. Forester's a pretty safe bet. I mean, we're just gonna stack logs in it and then just basically deliver it. It's a pretty safe bet. Pretty slow, but safe bet. Yes, we love the chin smack. That sweet chin music. Okay, really? Yeah, I thought about bringing a medium log trailer, but I decided just to use a truck instead of buying a trailer, which I probably am going to buy a trailer, to be honest, at some point. But not for this mission right now. But yeah, medium log trailer would probably be a good idea. If I bought a medium log trailer, I pretty much would just leave the trailer at the delivery location. Like right here, I'd pull up, drop it, and then I would take this alone, go grab the logs, come back, load them in the trailer, pack them, turn them in, and then load them in my own cradle, pack them, turn them in. So yeah, I'm gonna have shorties and medium logs in this. But yeah, essentially either way will work. I mean, you even could do. I mean, you could bring multiple trucks with you and just do like a log train. I don't know if I like doing log trains because I can't really control the vehicle's balance behind me, especially one with medium logs in it, which is kind of tough to manage unless it's a Forester, which is super stable just because it's so dang wide. Hey, that's a good idea. I might do that. Hold on. You know what I'm going to do? Hold on a second here. Before we do this, I'm going to go discover that real quick. Is there anyone that doesn't really like the F750? You know, the crazy thing is I haven't really came across a lot of people who are like, you know what, I just dislike it. Oh, thank you for that damage. I love it, man. Favorite scout? It's a pretty darn good scout, man. you avoid using it because it's so good? It really is. It's not the most durable truck, okay? But however, I don't think it really matters that much because you have so much repairs. You know what I'm saying? Like, you're a mobile repair unit yourself, so I mean, you could just repair yourself. So it's like, it's not too big of a deal. Do I see a way through? We're gonna do a little way through here. Okay. You want to go pack logs in the trailer while the Forester itself is empty? Packing would not work. Not sure if it's just me or if it's common. What? Wait a second. Say. I'm still taking the Forester across the map. Unless there's no short logs here. Let's see. Yeah, I have to. Like, there's 18 here. That's weird, though, Dirt. That's weird. Whoa. Need to get gas. Let's just snag some fuel here because I know I'm going to need it. Yeah, probably just another Saber bug. Okay, so if this had a switchable all-wheel drive, where would you want the power directed to? The front or rear? I'm probably going to say rear, to be honest. I think I would choose rear. I think I would choose rear, just because the load. But I mean, it doesn't really matter. Also, I don't really actually know how much weight is in this cat, or weight is in the front end of this. I would probably expect a good bit. So I got a question for everybody. More pebble damage. Actually, I got a question, and it's going to be a poll. All right, here we're going to have a poll. So I'm not even going to say the question. I'll just put the poll up. Let you guys not necessarily vote, but I want to hear thoughts. Do you see what I'm saying? Maybe not like a poll. Yeah. All right, here's a poll for you guys. I want to know your thoughts. Let me know what you guys think. Even if you are not subscribed, even if you are not following, go put your vote in on this poll. There is no wrong or right answer. I just want to know what you guys think. You have a minute and 30 seconds to share your thoughts. I genuinely want to know. I'm very curious actually. And for the people that are going to be watching on YouTube, they can't see my polls at all. So yeah, when it's over, then we'll talk about it. The right answer is 2. I voted 1. That looks like super snow. That bluish, that looks like some super snow there. I don't know what. Can we have both? I should have put that in there, Link. Dang, that's another good one. That's interesting. I should have put that in there. I would say, well, the thing is, actually, they have done both in the past, so that could be an option. They have done both. Interesting. All right, so 65% of folks said, the question was, do we want more DLC trucks in the game or to upgrade existing trucks? 65% of people said to upgrade the OGs. Yeah, like just basically like new upgrades for existing trucks instead of getting new trucks to the game. I guess that's true, right? That's true. I guess part of my audience is here to watch the OG trucks. That is true. Someone other, someone all is true. Bigger engine for the Voron Grad. Doesn't the Voron Grad already have a bigger engine? Better tires for US trucks? Yeah, stuff like that. I mean, that could be coming actually with the tire DLC coming out soon. So that base could be covered with tires. So essentially, I don't know. When I made that video on not making more scouts, someone commented, and this actually was a really good thought. They said, how about not making any more vehicles? And their reasoning is anytime I step in the garage, that it's so hard to even choose a truck because you have 86 of them now. Do you know what I'm saying? Like, it's just so hard to choose. I mean, variety is good and all, and I kind of thought about that. I was like, he's kind of right. Like, I do this a lot. I'll sit in the garage and just look at trucks and be like, what can I do with this one? What should I do? But I don't know. I think taking a step back and just like analyzing what trucks need balance better, I think would please the community more than just adding new vehicles. You don't want everything. You don't want trucks to have everything, which is far from happening anyway. Yeah, basically they basically went on creating trucks that just have everything nowadays. Now, new engine that does wheelies? Yeah. Okay, so new DLCs if it's European trucks. Snorkel for the Forester? Ooh. That's what I'm saying, Flower, is like, well, maybe while they're creating more upgrades for existing trucks in the game, they also take time to essentially repair bugs, make hard mode better, stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? Like they use, yeah, I don't know. That's my opinion. I mean, because essentially, like, putting upgrades on a few existing trucks in the game, I don't think would be too hard. I mean, I don't know. I think it wouldn't be too hard, but who knows? I have no insight on that. Okay, I need to spin around here, so I'm going to spin around. But I mean, the main thing people want fixed, the main thing is hard, not hard mode, but multiplayer. People want multiplayer fixed ASAP, and I think I'm on par with that. Even though I don't play multiplayer, I think I've had some of the most fun playing this game. I'm all playing multiplayer with, you know, friends and stuff like that. I mean, who likes to play alone, like, all the time, all day, every day? I mean, I know there's some, but I definitely think folks that even play all day, every day by themselves would probably enjoy themselves even more if they played with a friend. Like right now, I think about, I mean, doing logs, like having somebody to like help you. You can do crazier stuff. If you fall over, you have somebody to help you get back up to your feet. You know what? I'm just going to restore the crane. I think they do, Jigsaw. I think they do. I think they do. They probably do. But I mean, I don't know. Nowadays, man, when you make a game, like, you have to understand you need multiplayer. You need to have some type of multiplayer. Like, folks want to play with their friends. It's 4. This will be the last right here for the mediums. Yeah. You know, I recently, probably like a month, maybe a month or 2 ago, I played a couple sessions with a real life friend of mine. Because he was like interested. I think he kind of still is, but not. I just think like time is an issue as always for everybody, you know. And he really liked it, but we played a co-op sessions and nothing crashed. It was weird. So it was just very odd. Very odd. You know, actually in hindsight, guys, I probably should have put these logs on the bottom. Because these are going to be packed on my truck. But I mean, whatever. It's whatever. I'm a mess, guys. What can I say? Yeah, I'm taking both mediums and shorties. So I'm stopping here at this. It probably seems very weird that I literally came all the way over here, but I don't want to come back to this logging station again. I want to use the other ones from now on. Like after this delivery, I want to use the other logging stations for logs or anything, period. So I thought that getting this out of the way is, or at least using this, like trying to deplete some of this location is probably more beneficial now than later. Okay. This is the Far West Station, yeah. Okay, so essentially, you guys see what's happening here. Yeah. We got 6 shorties, 6 mediums. We're gonna take our time too as well. Try not to bounce these around too much and bounce them out. I think there actually is a way. Oh no, there's not. It ends here. This trail ends like right here. Or it goes up around like this on that rock. We could try that actually. I don't want to try it. I already see it. Doesn't look enjoyable. You know, something I was actually wondering as well is, I wonder what percent of the community play modded trucks more than like the actual trucks made for the game, or made from the developer. I think that knowledge you might also be able to kind of justify or find reasoning that they're kind of bringing out trucks that can pretty much do everything and that they're really, really strong. You never used a mod in this? That's pretty good. No mods? I can't say that I have never used a mod. I can't say that. The randomizer was a mod. The map that made Alaska like a summertime map was a mod. The randomizer, the XP mod is the XP modifier was a mod. I mean, if you play any mod maps, those are mods as well. I've only played a few mod trucks, to be honest, not too many. Okay, I'm just gonna take it easy through here because I know I'm gonna bounce these things around like crazy. You don't use them, but your son uses them? Dang, we're cooking. My goodness. Man, I gotta cut my grass today, and this Forester sounds like my lawnmower. Not gonna lie. I'm not gonna, maybe not exactly, but oh, nice, man. 2 100% gameplays. Goodness. You think we enjoy the struggle? I think so. I think like folks that pretty much follow my channel are of a similar mindset. I do think there's much more folks in the community that are that just use mods. I think the community, there's a larger population of folks who use mods in the community, to be quite honest. I think we are the minority, or I know that I am, or part of it. Oh my, are we stuck? Just a little wiggle, that's all. Am I stuck on that tree or something like that? What's going on here? I look like a beached whale right now. I mean, how am I like in the thick of it right now? Yeah, honestly, like that's kind of the reason I don't play mods, like modded trucks, is because I can't really speak on the strength of them, but I can tell you this, is I have a very good perspective on what is a strong truck in this game. And I think if I played mods, I would kind of ruin that. But I feel like because I know what a good truck is in this game, based upon basically like tested with the measurements of other trucks, right? Because you just compare. You're comparing trucks in the game to other trucks constantly, so like you kind of get a feeling of what is a good truck in the game. I feel like now I probably could play a mod and be like, I really feel that I could play a mod now, and a mod that people would probably say is like, it's either they use the term realistic or they use the term it's a balance mod. And I would probably play it and I would say this mod is overpowered. Do you see what I'm saying? I think any mod that you play that performs similar, equal to, or better than a Tayga 6436 or a 6455B or a Voron, you cannot claim that's balanced. Like that is, you're essentially creating a mod. Balance means like mid, like upper B tier, right? That's kind of like balance means to me, right? Like almost like middle of the pack, like balance. It's not too bad, it's not too great. But most mods fall within that. And I think if they do, that's not balanced. All right, Jigsaw, thank you for stopping in, man. Have a wonderful weekend. You don't like how they kill traction in water like that? I think it's just because underwater mud, like water makes the mud just more slippery and stuff like that. And also I've ran that area previously. I don't know why. I think it's either I was dragging my frame, which was probably the case. I probably was just dragging my frame, to be honest. And I just couldn't. When you're sunk like that, it's pretty much GG. Yeah, the little whale shake thing is what works. Farm Sim 2 has good mods. They're almost like vanilla games. Tractors, equipment, look different. Yeah, that's pretty cool. Crazy thing is, Farm Sim is actually more popular than SnowRunner. I mean, if you go over right now to Farm Sim, the actual whole like browsing channel for Farm Sim on Twitch, they constantly have more viewers, pretty much double, sometimes triple the viewers of SnowRunner. Like this morning, I looked prior to streaming and there was like 950. Then I look at SnowRunner and there was like 218. It's crazy. It's crazy how many. It's crazy how much more people have watched Farm Sim. I never would have thought. But I mean, it looks like a cool game. I've actually watched people play Farm Sim. It's a German thing, really? gotta get this out of here. Oh, man. You. Actually, wait. It's you. You're the issue. Just SnowRunner is a very niche game. Like it's really not that popular of a game, to be honest. In the grand scheme of things, it's not. Compared to what a lot of other gamers watch, like it's not. I mean, even a game that is over 20 years old, which is like World of Warcraft, the classic version of World of Warcraft has the most amount of viewers. I don't want to say the vote. Actually, it's not the most amount of viewers, but I mean, like, I think last week they probably had like 100K people watching at once. Oh, it's gonna be insane, but it's okay though. I'm gonna delete them all. I'm gonna delete and recover. I'm not worried about the cache anymore. So when I finish this map, it's. Okay, I need to move you up a tad. Okay, that's good. Oops, no. Alright, this is going to be tough. Of course, we're logging at night. Great, love it, wonderful. Oh my goodness, the camera. It's because I'm rotating the camera near that building, so it's like bugging. Oh my goodness, let's go. Oh, that's great. I love it. I love it. You got hooked when the spin tire tech demo came out? Dang, that's a long time ago. I think this is a medium. No, that's a shorty. Shorty. Let's take a look here. I think that's a shorty. That's a shorty. There's only one. God, there's a couple more shorties in there. Shoot. Yeah, right? I feel like I'm on Toy Story with like the claw machine. Yeah, spin that. These are mediums. I wonder if this would pack, but I doubt it would. Mediums have the red dots. Oh, that's right, because it's a compatibility. Or it's, yeah, crap. Get up there, dude. What are you doing? What are you stuck on? That will work. I don't want the camera to glitch out again like that. That drove me nuts. All right, cool. That's good. This is good news. Just need a single. Alright, let's get these last little shorties out of here. If I can. Oh, you dirty thing. Aha. Thought you were cute. Alright, so. Double it is. That camera glitching against that building is like so annoying. No, oh my goodness, I almost removed cargo. Wait, turn lights on. The beauty of having a forester right here. If for nothing else, oh, it's beautiful. I'm not as scared of the dark anymore. I'm not afraid of the dark anymore. Stop swinging. Thank you, sir. No. I gotta say though, this crane is much better than the original or the other ones, like the standard. Much better. Like leagues better. Except for when it gets caught on stuff, which that can happen. Especially like on the cradle. Like I can't, like right there, I can't get to that log unless I back up. Not too big of a deal though. Oh my goodness. Get me away from that view. What is going on? See what I'm saying? Like, the cradle sometimes doesn't allow you to like depress, or I'm trying to figure out the right word to say. That's like, I just use a term that I'm pretty sure is like for guns, like depressing the gun. Yes, that's what I mean. So I just use the World of Tanks term. Gun depression. I don't know why. It's so weird. What is going on? Welcome in. Yep, we are finishing out. Can I reach that? If I don't run into the building? There's a... Wow, that's weird. Okay, hold on. Please tell me he's not, like... What is going on? Okay. Hopefully I can get this piece. I don't get it. What is going on with this? Is it like stuck in the... You went back to MudRunner just for logging? I've actually heard that MudRunner is really nice for logging. Wasn't that all it really was just logging? That's what I think it is, a scuffed hitbox. Nice. Superb. Now you can load various types of planks in the sawmill, loading zone on the other side of the building. Sweet. 23,000. And we have ourselves a Tayga 6455B. What was the verdict for the tire change? You were talking about the other day for the F750. What tire change? Can you elaborate a little bit, Fox? I talk about a lot of crazy things. I talk about a lot of crazy things. Okay, where did they put the Tayga? I'm pretty sure it's in the garage. I think they just added to your garage, if I'm not mistaken. There she is, baby! Put the IMZ, the 330 Tango. I always roll with off-road. UOD2 mud rating? Oh, yes, that's right. That's right. Thank you for reminding me. They're the same. They're the same codes. Nothing has changed. It's just I guess like it's just a rating thing. Yeah, it's just a rating thing. Nothing has changed with the tire codes for the F750's tires or the Lodestars. They are still the regular UOD2s, but for some reason it says excellent instead of good or whatever it should be. Yeah, they haven't changed. The tires haven't changed. The only tires that have changed recently, the only tires that have changed recently is the Mastodons, I believe. It was excellent for both dirt and mud. Yeah, they're definitely. Naked Dave said that that's nothing. They're still the same because basically they just follow the same template. So when I mean the same template, I'm kind of saying this is like, let me see if I can find. Does these have the same tires? Here we go. Okay, so this template here, the MHS1, this is a template in itself. Okay, so like the DMHS1, the DMHS2, and the DMHS3, they all follow this same template, meaning that they all have the same weight, they all have the same width, they all have the same ratings. Okay, there's nothing different other than aesthetic looks. That's kind of what I'm saying. I think the mask got access to more tires. Did it really? Let me see. Was this gonna cost me money to deploy? No. Okay. Yeah, let me go look at the Mastodon real quick. I know the thing is, I think the Mastodon might have gotten more tires. But the thing, yeah, but I'm gonna be real. I'm gonna be real honest here. If you're using anything but its custom tire, you're wrong. I'm gonna say that straight up. I don't like dealing with absolutes a lot. The Tayga B shows up as undeployed, so it's free to send. Oh, nice. That's awesome. I didn't know it was free to deploy. But then again, I was like, I mean, Mastodon has, I think the only other tires, let's see, let's go, where's he at? I didn't even use him this season, actually. There he is. So he has the OHS. I think he's had those. The DHMs. I think these have been here. They gave it the DMHS? Oh, they gave it the MHS2s. I think this is what happened. They gave them these tires here. They gave it other mud tires. I still don't think it's even a good idea to use these. All these are subpar compared to the ZHM. You do not want to use anything else but this tire, period. The only tire that has better codes, in my opinion, is probably the P16 custom tires, which are the same as the P512, same as the Cat 770G. They have a better mud rating by like, what does this have, like 3.35? They upgraded its width, I think, to like 0.8. It was at like 0.6 or something like that before, so it's wider now. It's heavier now. Tatra tires are 0.8. That's right, yeah. No, I mean, I'm talking about hauling class trucks. Tatrans, absolutely phenomenal. They're by far, as like a whole, Tatra tires are insane. But then again, we gotta talk about the Burlak's tires too. Burlak has like 3.3. You mean broken phenomenal? I mean broken, yes, broken. I mean, the Burlak has like a 3.3. Is it dirt or mud rating? It might be a dirt rating. I think it's dirt. But still. But yeah, if you're using anything else but the ZHM, you gotta go back. You gotta go back to the ZHM tires. These things are amazing. I think the 605R tires are pretty sick too. You know, they still have more width than these. They don't have as good as codes, but I think the width actually helps a good bit as well. So this is a crazy truck now, man. Seriously. Okay, let's go back. Crazy truck. You know, I don't even think I've ever equipped a DMHS tire. I think as soon, I mean, I think they look cool. You know what I'm saying? I think they look cool. But I think as soon as I found out that they are the same tire as the MHS1, I was like, why am I going to use this? Yeah, that's exactly what I mean. I think you just hit it on the head. Width can easily overcome some deficits in stats. Yep. That is literally, like, that was a perfect way to explain it. I just didn't have the right words to explain it. Yeah, I think like width is a huge thing in this game. And I mean, even if you look at tires from like the wider single tires, which are like the MHS2s, 3s, and then the MSH tires as well. Well, actually, we're gonna exclude the super heavy tires, okay? Yeah, we're gonna exclude the super heavies, which are the MSH2, the 2, 3, whatever. Those are because they're on like large trucks, but we're talking like medium tires, right? Or essentially. Certain trucks perform better with them. But as for the width of the tire, I'd rather have the OHS2. Yeah, same here. Same here. I've actually... There's actually... I was using this truck here. Oh, I'm going to jump back over to my other save. But I'll talk about it here. I was using the Mac Defense M917 with its custom tire. So its custom tire has its dirt rating, I think, is like 0.2 less than the OHS2, but also it's a little bit wider of a tire. And I think you could interchange those pretty easily because like there's not much difference between the width, and then the dirt rating. However, when I was playing with its custom tire, I did feel that I wasn't getting enough grip in some places. So I think that the width was not that much of an increase to overcome the lack of that 0.2 or that 0.02 rating, I think. Or is that 0.2 rating for the dirt? I honestly, I wish too, man. I think they look amazing. Like, where is it? Where is that thing at? I still have them on. Honestly, I think these custom tires look so good. Like, they look great. I mean, the OHS do look pretty aggressive and pretty great in their own way. But I mean, they've been in the game since forever, right? You think they're like 0.1 or 0.2 less? But yeah, that's what I think it is. Yeah, so they are a tad bit wider, but I think with its, how do I say this? I think with its collision model changes, the OHS2 are just biting in better. But I still think that you could interchange these, and I think you would have very, very similar performance. I don't know if you're going to make up more time on like a test trial that's greater than 10 seconds. So with that being said, it's like, just use whatever you want, I guess. What's up, Storm? Welcome in, man. I am having a good day. I am having a great day. It's Friday. It's grass mowing day. The leaves are falling, and my neighborhood has like a ton of trees. Thankfully, my lot doesn't have like a ton of trees, but we still get some leaves. So yeah, it's true. There's only some trucks really that like their unique tires are the call. Like, they're basically objectively better. Honestly, I think it's the second to last mowing day. Like, today I'm gonna mow, and then the next time I mow, it's literally just gonna be with a bag on it just to collect leaves. I think the autumn is my favorite time of year, man. Autumn is literally my favorite time of year. The Pikes unique tires? Yeah. That'd be sick. That would be really sick. All right, I'm going to outfit this thing real quick. I don't have the raised. Ooh, I might actually just leave it here. It's not going to come out of the garage yet then. But like, I'm going to be real. This truck doesn't have as good as tire options as the 6436. These are still pretty good. I mean, you got an OHS. I mean, but I think straight up, it's like TMHS tires. But no OHDs. Yeah. So like for me, like personally, if it doesn't have an OHD tire and it has a TMHS, I'm probably going to go to the TMHS, which we probably will. I'll put the advanced. I will put spare tire. Actually, I don't know. We'll look at that later. Not going to mess with this now because it is my time to log off because I have to go cut grass today. I wish I didn't have to, but I do. But it has been an awesome stream today, guys. Yesterday, I put out my review for the Burlak and the Neo Falcon. Tried to do the best I could. I did have one misspeaking time in the beginning where I called it the 8x8 accidentally, and then I did actually have some typos calling it an 8x8, but yeah, that just happens. Nothing is ever perfect. So anyways, y'all, it's been great. It's been fun. We're back at hard mode now. We are going to be playing some other games coming up in the future. I don't know if it's gonna be WoW Classic Hardcore or a little bit of World of Warships, but we definitely will be nerding out on some SnowRunner as usual. So anyways, y'all, it's been great. It's been fun. Go have a nice weekend. Hope you guys have a blessed weekend. And as always, God bless and stay upright. We'll see you guys.